Hey, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my new headphones, and that is the Aeropex Mini by Aftershock. As I've mentioned in another video, my headphones died and I needed a new pair. I finally made the plunge to buy a pair and I am so excited. But before I jump into the video, you know the drill. If you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So let's talk about my new Aeropex Mini headphones by Aftershock and why I bought them for running. It wasn't until 2021 that I started to listen to music or podcasts or audiobooks when I was running. There's a few reasons for that, but some of the main reasons was that I was running alone and doing workouts alone due to work schedule and the pandemic. I listened to the same dance playlist for months, saving it only for workouts, and I just got used to the order of music and it really got me through a lot of tough workouts. I have weird shaped ears and earbuds never fit me properly. They would always fall out. I got these things to go around my ear, but eventually my earbuds died. To be honest, they weren't the best quality, but they died. So when I wanted to listen to something on my run, I was using my corded headphones, and you know how they get tangled with your clothing, and it was just not ideal. I had seen Aftershocks being talked about in YouTube videos or on social media, and they always really intrigued me. They look just so unique, and I just love the fact that they didn't go inside of your ears. I finally decided to buy them a few weeks ago and have been wearing them for a lot of my runs. So I just wanted to share with you how I'm liking them so far. But first, I'll show you what comes inside the box. I love that it comes with two charging cords. They're special charging cords, and I'm sure they're not cheap, but they came with two. So if one dies or lose one, got a backup. This case is also really sleek and soft, but it has this nice satisfying, can you hear it? Click magnet, and it just fits perfectly inside. I also love that they included earplugs, so if you're traveling on a plane, you can block things out or for other situations, but yeah, that was really thoughtful of them. So now let's talk about why I decided to buy the Aeropex Mini headphones. The Aeropex Mini uses this really cool thing called bone conduction technology. What bone conduction does is that it relies on the transmission of sounds through the vibrations of the bones of your head and jaw. The sounds from the headphones actually bypass the eardrum and relay sound directly to the inner ear. I think that's just so cool, it goes through your bone. As you may or may not be aware, unlike traditional headphones that go inside your ear, these kind of lay on top of your ear or on top of your skull here. This leaves your ear canal open to ambient sounds while still being able to stream sound from your watch, your phone, or any other device. This was huge because I run in the city and I need to be aware of my surroundings so I don't get hit by a car, a cyclist, or pedestrian, or I don't even know. Or if you're just running alone, I think it's just safer to be able to hear your surroundings. But of course, you want to hear your music too. So this is kind of the best of both worlds. I read that a lot of cyclists use these headphones, so if you like to ride, maybe these might be a good option for you. When I first tried these on in my apartment, I kept asking my husband, I'm like, are you sure you can't hear this music? Because I thought for sure, how could he not hear it? But it's just such a cool technology that it just rests right here. It's It's so cool. I don't know why, I just can't talk, but it's, yeah, such a cool technology. Another main reason I got the Aeropex Mini in particular is the size. I honestly was initially looking at the Open Move headphones by Aftershokz. They are less expensive than the Aeropex and still had great reviews. But being more of a petite person, I always have to worry about how things will fit. I looked at the measurements of the Open Move and even the regular Aeropex and realized that they might be too big for me, or they would be too big. And if they're too big, I just would worry that they would bounce around and that would just be the worst. The Aeropex Mini is actually designed being 0.5 inches shorter than the regular Aeropex. This gives it a more snug fit, perfect for smaller heads, I guess. To be completely sure though, I measured from one ear to the other ear to just see how big my head is and in which size would fit. So in the end, the Mini was the closest to my measurements, and I'm really glad we did because they fit perfectly, just snug and just a great fit. I've even worn them under winter hats and they haven't really bothered me, like it just fits over them and it's been fine, so that's really nice. They don't bounce, which was just a huge thing that I was worried about, but they don't bounce, they don't slip, they feel really nice. I barely feel them on my head, and they just have this really sleek kind of matte rubber feeling. They're just a nice feeling, or a nice weight. Again, when I was comparing the Open Move to the Aeropex, one thing that the Open Move doesn't have is that it's not waterproof. The more I thought about it, the more it made sense to have something waterproof, so just in case I got caught in a rainstorm or even through sweat, that the headphones would be okay. I think one of the main reasons that my other headphones died, other than being kind of cheap, is that the sweat, I think, zapped it or just ruined them. So just having that reassurance that even if I sweat or got rained on, that the headphones would be okay. The Apex Mini is IP67 waterproof rated. I didn't know what that meant, so I looked it up. IP67 just means that this Aeropex Mini could be dropped in a meter of water for 30 minutes and be okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna go a meter deep, but that's good to know. I read actually that people like to swim with these on, and so you can still hear the pool but listen to music. So if I ever get back into the pool, I might have to try that out. One reviewer, I even read that he wears it in the shower listening to music. I don't think I'd go that far, but to each their own. I also love wearing these when I'm on the bike trainer, as sometimes it can get loud with the combination of the fan and the bike trainer, etc. So it makes me not be able to hear my audiobook or whatever I'm listening to. As well, when I'm cooking or just around the house, I just slip these on, as I don't have ear pods because my ears are weird, so I can just walk around the house listening to things. So that's also really cool. So those are a few of the main reasons that I bought the Aeropex Mini. However, there's a few other things that I really like about it now that I have them. One is that it has a multi-pairing option. I thought that was so cool, so I could connect it to my watch, and then also connect it to my phone. It's really annoying having to like forget a device on your phone and then, you know, connect it to your watch, and then if you're trying to listen to something, it just connects automatically. So this option allows you to connect to two things. Mostly it would just be my phone and my watch. Another really cool thing is that it has an 8-hour battery life. This is perfect for me because I'm not running an ultra marathon, and I just mostly do around hour-long runs, so I haven't even charged it since I've gotten it. Probably should, but it's been great. Speaking of the charging cord, it's this really special charging cord. Again, uses magnets to attach to the headphones, but it also tells you if it's damp. So it emits this like beeping sound and flashes to let you know that you shouldn't charge it or plug it in because the unit or the headphones is wet, or the jack where you plug it in or you connect it to. So I thought that was really cool because, you know, otherwise you wouldn't really know if it was wet, you know, you might dry it off, but this would tell you that don't charge it right now, as again, it would damage it. So really cool. After wearing the Aeropex Mini on my runs recently, I am so happy that I got these. They are exactly what I wanted and needed. They fit perfectly. They're lightweight, I barely feel them on my head when I wear them. They allow me to be aware of my surroundings, yet still able to listen to audiobooks, music, etc. They're waterproof and they don't bounce. What more could you want? Yes, they're a bit pricey, but I bought a cheap pair of headphones that died after a few months, so I'd rather spend the money and invest in something that's hopefully gonna last for a long time rather than just keep buying like these cheap headphones. As well as having something that fits me, which is sometimes hard to find, it's worth gold. How about you? What headphones do you use, if you use any at all? Have you tried Aftershokz headphones? Let me know in a comment below. As always, if you like this video, tap that thumbs up button. Happy running and listening to music or whatever you may want to listen to, and I'll see you next time.